with friends, kayaking adventures with family, more horseback riding, zipline gliding, rock face climbing, hammock camping fun than you could ever imagine. And it's all outdoors, amongst the trees and across the prairie, here beneath Nebraska skies. Plan an outing today at yournebraskaadventure.com. Sponsored by Nebraska Game and Parks, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
My early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take.
But it gave my mom and me more time to plan together.
Talk to your family about seeing a doctor. Go to alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids. First, I hold my hands out like they're on a steering wheel. Then I look over my shoulder. Next, I put it in reverse. Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. At 4 a.m, my phone rang. They said, "I regret to inform you that your husband was wounded in action." Victor sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. I was doing school full-time, and I was also then caring for Victor. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. I just didn't want to forget that I also had goals and that I also had a life. What I did is I challenged Victor to meet me halfway. There are almost 6 million military and veteran caregivers across the nation. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey and better care for your loved one and yourself. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm going to take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
I'm Christy. I used to smoke cigarettes. I had smoker's cough and severe shortness of breath, and I knew I had to quit. Then I tried e-cigarettes, but I just ended up using both. I really didn't start to get better until I quit smoking completely. My tip to you is just cutting down on the number of cigarettes you smoke isn't enough.
Call the Nebraska Tobacco Quit Line, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, 1-800-784-8669. Paid for by Tobacco Free Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Megan Walker, and joining me tonight, we've got Harrison on the board. And our special guest, he is a school record holder for the 200-meter dash at Nebraska, which he got as a freshman. And he's a spectacular athlete. My teammate, the one and only Garrett Kaland.
Hello.
Garrett, thank you so much for coming on tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Quick shout out to Layton's Pub. Thank you guys for providing us with the best food. Really appreciate you guys. Shout out to Don. You are the man. And Taylor, he also did a great job as well. But you guys give us the best, so we really appreciate it. But it is a Monday. We've got Garrett Kaland on, so it's going to be a great show, of course. Yeah?
Yep.
Man of few words. Okay, Garrett, tell us what events you do in track and where you're from.
So I'm from San Antonio, Texas, and I do the 200 and 400.
200 and 400. Those are the best races, I think, personally.
I have to disagree. Only the 200 to 400. Too long, too painful.
So your favorite's the 200?
By far.
By far. And that's what you have the school record in?
Yes.
Did you ever expect that was going to happen?
I had a feeling that I would possibly be able to break it, but I wasn't really sure due to the injuries that occurred in outdoors. I wasn't really sure if I was even going to be able to run as much. So I'll just be stuck with my season opener.
Mm-hmm. And you're in your sophomore year now.
Yes.
How is it going? How's indoor training been?
It's been pretty good. I had a few bumps with my hamstrings on each side, but right now we came back, and so training's going pretty good.
Training's going well. We have a track meet this Friday. Are you excited? What are the feelings that you're feeling?
Extremely nervous.
Extremely nervous. Why are you nervous? Because it's kind of like a practice. It's called inter squad, so we're just competing against our teammates. What's making you nervous?
Oh, I'm nervous before every meet. It doesn't matter who I'm competing against.
Mm-hmm. So are you thinking of this as a track meet or a practice?
I think of every meet as a track meet, like just straight up. As even if it's against my own teammates, I still need to perform to the best of my ability, regardless.
I love the mindset. Good mindset, Garrett. What events are you doing on Friday?
Coach told me that I'll be doing the 60 and the 4x4, but he's also saying that I'm going to be doing the 300 and the 4x4 and not the 60. So I'm not really sure until he actually tells me.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to do?
The 60 and the 4x4.
60 and the 4x4. That would be like the easiest stuff to do.
Most certainly, but also the 60. I just really want to see where my start is at.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main goal for that.
Do you have any goals for Friday besides winning?
At least run 6.7.
6.7.
Hopefully.
Would that be a PR for you?
I've never ran the 60 before.
Never ran the 60 before.
I've actually never done indoor until I came to Nebraska.
Dang. So in Texas, they don't have indoor?
They do, but my school never entered us in any indoor meets.
Dang.
Last year was like the first year we ever entered an indoor meet, and my coach didn't put me in it.
So indoor, it's crazy to acclimate to indoor. I feel like people don't know that, but like the air is way different indoor than it is outdoor because it's like, I don't know how to explain it. Like stuffy, yes. And so like your lungs have a harder time acclimating when you run. Was that hard for you to get into?
I think not really the air, but for me, it was definitely the track itself. As it's smaller, some tracks are banked, and that was like the worst part because every time I go down, it feels like I'm about to fall right on my face.
Have you fallen yet?
No. Well, thank God.
Thank goodness. Yeah, that would be not good. I remember we were at Arkansas last year, and there were some people that had some mishaps falling off the bank. Do you remember that?
I was not at Arkansas. I was injured.
Oh, dang. I'm sorry to bring that up. But this year, this is going to be your year, isn't it?
Hopefully.
What school record are you going for? Or are you going to break your 200 again?
I'm trying to break the 200 and trying to get that 400 and hopefully the 4x4.
I'm expecting you to get the 400.
Me as well.
I love that. But you are from Texas. So what drew you to Nebraska? Was it the beautiful weather here or what was it?
It's definitely not the weather. It was our coach, Coach E.
Mm-hmm.
He single-handedly got me here. It didn't really matter what any other colleges said. After I heard what Coach E told me and how he carried himself and how he talked to me, I knew that I was coming to Nebraska.
So it was love at first sight?
Yep.
Is it still to that day?
Yes.
What did because you and your mom are very close. What did she think about you moving far away? Because you probably get homesick, don't you?
Yes. But she understands. She said that she's not going to stop me from going somewhere that could make me better. But also she said that I couldn't stay in Texas. That's why whenever there's a break or any segment of time in which we don't have practice and class, I am going to Texas.
Mm-hmm. So you love Texas.
I love Texas. I love the weather in Texas.
Yeah. Are you going home for Christmas break?
Definitely.
Definitely. What are you looking forward to most?
No snow.
No snow.
Seeing my mom.
Seeing your mom. Well, shout out to mom, of course.
Facts.
Does she come to a lot of your meets?
Yeah, she comes to a lot of them. She's already told me the ones that she'll be coming to. I believe it's like the Graduate Classic, the Frank Savine, Big Ten, NCAAs, and that's for both Big Ten and NCAAs for indoor and outdoor.
Well, shout out to mama. Mama. She's gonna be coming to all the meets. Gotta look out for her. But that's great. Good for you. So you've kind of had a busy like freshman summer year with track. You've kind of been doing it 24/7, have you not?
Yes.
Yeah, you're just always on the grind. But this past summer, you competed a lot over the summer, even when track was done for a majority of us. You had the Pan American U20s. Tell us about that, because not a lot of people are ever able to do that kind of stuff.
So it was well, as you know, first time experience, but something that I never ever experienced before. As before that, my biggest meet was the Outdoor Nationals, and so the process to going to that meet was completely different. As usually, when you run a high school, you can just straight up enter like the Outdoor Nationals or New Balance, whereas you had to qualify in order to go to the Pan Am Games.
Mhm.
And then along with that, there was processing, which it was completely different. I had to stand in this room for maybe 3 to 4 hours, talking to different people, going to different stations. I had to try on USA uniforms. I had to be told how the airfare was going to work. Along with that, download an app, create an account for USATF, and it was shocking. But once we got to the Pan Am Games, it was crazy. Now, the one thing that I would say was during the Pan Am Games, I was actually actively injured.
Garrett, you still pulled up and got second place at the Pan Games.
So what happened was, okay, so I was also considered for the relay, so I had to go to a separate area and not just straight to Puerto Rico. And so it was at relay camp, and like the first day of relay camp, I was like, my hip kind of hurt. I didn't tell anyone, and so throughout relay camp, I was running, it was hurting, but I was like, I'm still gonna get this experience. I'm still gonna run and try and make the relay. Now I didn't make the relay as my start wasn't good enough in order to safely transition the baton, and so I was just stuck with the 200. And so when we got to Puerto Rico, we did a warm-up shakeout. Hip was still hurting. And so when the prelims come, my hip was still hurting, or like it was really bad. I could barely walk without pain, couldn't go up the stairs, couldn't really do much without pain. And when I got out of the blocks, there was like no pain. So I was like, oh, that's just great.
Mm-hmm.
Qualified. After I qualified, when we came back to the track for the finals to warm up, I was looking bad. I was looking horrible. I couldn't jog. I couldn't do any drills at all. I looked horrible. My hip was hurting, and I was like, I don't really care. I'm still gonna run. And even coach saw that, but he wanted me to make the choice, which I definitely loved, as he knew that something was gonna happen. And well, something did happen. As when I ran, there was no pain at all, and I was able to get second place, which shocked even me.
Mm-hmm. So that adrenaline just kicked in and just pushed through all the pain, right?
It felt like there was no pain at all.
No pain. That is insane. But I'm so proud of you for just pushing through all that, because it's so easy at that point to just be like, I give up. Like, I'm hurting too bad. I can't do it.
I was pretty close to doing that, as we were with the medical people, and I definitely told him that I'm not sure if I'll be able to run. And he said, hey, listen, just go out there and see how you feel. And felt bad, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to go out there and run, because previously in my track seasons, I usually get injured right before the big meets, like Junior Olympics or school state meets. I was usually injured. And so this was like one of the 2 instances, or also another example, Big Ten outdoors. This was one of the 2 instances in which I was able to run at a massive meet.
Mm-hmm. This is a good learning lesson for me. Anytime I'm in pain and I'm like, coach, I don't want to run. Like, I'm hurting too bad. I'm just going to pull a Garrett and just full send it. Have all that adrenaline just come over me and I'm just gonna go kill it and get second place.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
So no regrets though. Like you went out there and you did your own thing.
Yep.
That is amazing. I'm very proud of you, Garrett.
Thank you.
You are not only you're a hard worker, but you're also very talented. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What was your favorite part of the entire experience in Puerto Rico?
It was literally just hanging out with the USA people as our entire relay group. We got pretty close during relay camp, and so whenever just all 5 of us, man, it was a great time. It was fun to be had.
That's great that you were able to make those connections. At what point in that whole experience were you like, wow, I'm really loving this? Like, I could do this forever.
I would definitely say right after I ran the finals, I was like, man, I love track. Now, of course, you're not going to hear me say that during training, but right after that meet, I was like, man, I could definitely see myself doing this as like a job, like going pro and doing this.
So is that your long-term goal with track?
Yes.
What does that look like? What do you got to do to get to that point?
So I have to make myself stand out. As you know, everybody can run 20 point. Well, not everybody, but everybody can run fast. What I need to do is be able to go beyond fast. I need to be at like a different level. I need to be able to, in the 200, go 19. That is definitely one of the ways in order to attract a sponsor's attention. Either that or the 400, get to 44, 43, but more realistically 44. The 100, I probably won't have much success in there, but if I did want to pursue the 100, I would have to be around 10 flat or lower. And so those are like the 3 benchmarks that I've given myself in order to possibly bring myself closer to that goal.
That's good. I love that. So talking into like the whole process of how to get there. So let's talk about dieting. Let's talk about what you eat. What are you putting in your body? Why did you just give me that face? What is the kind of stuff you eat on the daily? Because food and nutrition is very important for athletes. That's what's going to take you to that next step.
Well, I definitely drink a lot of water. Now, when it comes to food, do not eat any vegetables at all.
You don't eat any vegetables.
No, they taste nasty.
They taste nasty. You heard it here from amazing sprinter Garrett. Vegetables taste nasty. So, like, what are you putting in your body every day? What do your meals look like?
A lot of protein, carbs, candy.
Fruit. Okay, there we go. We got fruit on there. That's good. What is okay, so before you go to practice, before you're going to have a hard workout, what are you going to eat?
Probably a lot of protein. That's just like my go-to before I run anything. As back in the day, I used to get scared of eating a lot before practice because then I feel like I'm going to throw up and I don't want to throw up. So I just relegate to like eating chicken or like steak before I train or do any athletic activity. And so that's what I just default to now.
There you go. And you're drinking water. That's a positive. Do you track your eating at all?
No.
Is it something you would be interested in doing?
I definitely should be doing it, but I feel like that sooner or later I might lose track of it, or I'll look at myself and realize, man, I'm really eating unhealthy.
Yeah.
Now, the real thing is, can I change that? Can I make the change? That would be like the biggest part in that. But definitely tracking my food would be like very good for me.
So post meet, what is the one food that you want to eat? Or does it like fluctuate? Does it different?
It fluctuates. But I know like last year throughout all of indoor, after every meet, I'll be driving to Chick-fil-A. And I'll ask them, can I get them chicken nuggets and a chicken sandwich?
That sounds pretty good. That's a good pre-meet food. Post meet, there you go.
And I wouldn't even get to like the house. I would just devour it in the car.
I love that.
I'll just be starving. I'm just like, okay, I need this now.
Okay, so nutrition, it's not bad. We're working on it. We're going to add some vegetables into the plan, maybe. But how's your sleep? Are you getting at least 8.5 hours every night, or what do you think?
I would say for sleep, it fluctuates depending upon how school is going. As sometimes there might be homework in which I just have to stay up past where I want to in order to get it done. I definitely have to put education above athletics. And so I definitely, I would say it definitely fluctuates. Sometimes it could be 8 hours, sometimes it could be 6. It just really depends upon how school is going, what do I have for that day.
I love that you said you're a student over an athlete. I don't know how many people say that. But I know you're a gamer, Garrett. Does that ever keep you up late?
On the weekends, most certainly.
On the weekends? What kind of games are you playing?
Call of Duty, Apex, Fortnite, a lot of mainstream. Dude, I know people listening to this have seen the new Spider-Man.
Harrison,
Bro.
have you seen it?
Game or movie?
The game.
Okay, no, I'm actually on the outside looking in.
You just disappointed Garrett. Garrett's not happy anymore.
Listen. Spider-Man 2, that's like one of the greatest games that's ever came out this year.
I can believe that. I know those. I've never played any of them, but I hear those are awesome to play.
I'd be staying up to like 2 a.m.
I feel like this isn't an only weekend thing. I feel like this is an everyday kind of
No,
thing.
this is not every day. This is not every day. I actually barely play any console games on the weekends. I'll only just like play around with like the mobile games on my phone. But on the weekends, that's where I can like just let go and relax. Specifically on Sundays.
Mhm.
As you know, Saturday we have practice and Friday we have to prepare for Saturday practice.
So Sundays, nobody texts Garrett, nobody call Garrett. He's playing games. It's his relaxation day.
Facts.
Exactly. So that's your relaxing during the weekend. How do you relax and get your body just to chill out during the weekdays?
I would just say probably just lying down as one of my favorite things to do. Just lie down and chill. Don't really have to do much. Hopefully all work is done. And I'll just say mostly just lying down. Maybe it might turn to a nap, but just chillaxing. Nothing that could actually induce stress. I like a video game.
Mhm.
So just be stress-free and just chillaxing.
So that's how you fill your cup, just relaxing.
Yep.
To hang out with friends or anything? Go get do any activities? Are you a roller skater or anything?
Now let me specify. I cannot roller skate.
You can't roller skate. Can you knit?
Knit? No.
Do you have any hobbies?
Um,
What is like the secret in Garrett? What's your secret hobby you have?
secret hobby that I have. I would say like I collect like statues of cool characters I see in like movies or video games or books. I read.
Okay, getting it out to the world here.
Yeah. Oh, also I love reading.
You love reading.
Yes, reading's like one of the greatest things ever.
Oh my gosh, what kind of like self-help books? Just like fiction books? What kind of stuff do you like to read?
Fiction. Man, I've been reading for so long, so it just feels like I've read everything. So I haven't been reading as much lately, but I see like a really good book, I'm in there.
What's your favorite book?
A Monster Calls.
A Monster Calls.
It also has a movie. You should definitely check it out.
Might have to do that after the show. What's one book that you would recommend to me?
Bro, literally, A Monster Calls.
Really?
That book is amazing.
You think I'd like it?
I feel like everybody who
Everybody
reads
would like it.
They even if they don't like it, they'll definitely understand what the message that the book is trying to convey.
What's the message, Garrett?
So you're going to experience loss, and the more you let that hold you back, the worse things it might possibly be for you. And so you just have to let it go and accept it.
That was really good. Wow, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen you with a book, so I'm very impressed to hear this. But that's amazing. It's good that you like read and like add more to your brain. When's the last time you read a book?
I'll say maybe like a week ago.
I'm very impressed. Very impressed.
You use the audiobooks or no? Reading only?
Reading only. I'm not doing audiobooks.
Don't listen to podcasts or anything?
No, not really. I need like the book in my hand and I need to flip through the pages.
I'm the same way. What about you? Do you do audiobooks or you physical copies only?
I've never done an audiobook, only physical copies. I just feel so much more like special when I use a real book. It's like
I do
writing with
too.
like a pen and a paper. It just feels
Yeah.
so perfect.
I like the collection. Like that's one of my goals, to like get enough books. So one day if I'm like, 60, 70, I can just like point at a shelf and I can actually be like, yeah, I actually read all of this. And be like proof of the knowledge I've gained. But that's an
Exactly.
ego thing maybe. But
Mhm.
nonetheless, we got to throw it to break here. Speed and power. with Megan and Garrett from the Nebraska track team. Don't go anywhere. We got 2 more segments on the other side.
When you're high, you feel different. You think different, you talk different, you draw different, you listen to music different, but you probably knew that. Problem is, you also drive different, and not in a good way. That's why driving high is illegal everywhere. So if you're high, just don't drive. Make a plan to get a sober ride. Because if you feel different, you drive different. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm going to take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
What if that happened to Nebraska? What do you think would be going on right now? If somehow, some way, miraculously, Matt Rule and company went undefeated, and because we lost our starting quarterback, you forgot about the entire 100 and how many ever guys, as if it only took the quarterback to get Florida State undefeated. NCAA, make it make sense. Committee, make it make sense. There's no rhyme or reason to your selection.
Ashiro's work is never done. You care for the house, the kids, and our future. We're so grateful for all you do. Now it's time to care for yourself and save a little more for retirement. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to boost your retirement savings now. Visit asiaretirement.org/Shiro today.
A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Serve Nebraska believes that volunteers are part of what makes Nebraska great. Each year, the Step Forward Awards honors volunteers from across the state who serve their communities in outstanding ways. We hope you'll join us this year at the Step Forward Awards luncheon on October 27th in Omaha. Help us thank volunteers with a celebration to remember. To register, visit serve.nebraska.gov and click Register Now. We hope to see you there. Paid for by Serve Nebraska. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Okay, kids, Dad's gonna teach you how to dance. First, spread your feet apart. Then, pump your knee, nod your head, shake your hips, and bite your lip ever so slightly. Now, with one hand in the air, point at people with the other hand. I call that the rock star.
Dance like a dad. It's a great way to make a moment with your kids.
Now, make a face like it just smells something bad.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
My early Alzheimer's diagnosis was hard to take.
But it gave my mom and me more time to plan together.
Talk to your family about seeing a doctor. Go to alz.org/time to talk. A message from the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
I'm Sergeant Jones with the Nebraska State Patrol. Driving drunk puts everyone on the road at risk.
In Nebraska, over 30% of all roadway fatalities occur in alcohol-related crashes, and every one of those could have been prevented. The decision to give your keys to a sober driver could be the decision that prevents a roadway tragedy. Help keep Nebraska roads safe and always drive sober. This message is presented by the Nebraska State Patrol and the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Megan Walker, and I am joined by Harrison and Garrett from the track team. Oh, we just had a little conversation on break about games, which is absolutely insane that people spend like 17 hours gaming, but everyone spends their free time differently. So let's get into track, Garrett. Let's get into the workouts because you've been grinding all season. What has been your favorite workout you've done this season?
Definitely accelerations and starts. No, hear me out. So my start is definitely not the best at all. And so being able to practice it is like amazing. And so every time I get a critique, every time I'm told I did something wrong, I'm able to go right back in there and work on it. Whereas let's say we're doing like a different workout, like maybe 300s, 250s, I can't, if I were told anything, I can't really do anything about it because we got something completely different to do. And so being able to just actively work on my start is definitely the best thing.
It's good that you know your weaknesses and you're trying to better that. What do you think your strength is?
Top end speed. As even if my start is bad, if let's say we're in the 200, 400, the race is long enough, I can definitely outlast them in terms of deceleration.
You're just built different than everyone else, aren't you, Garrett?
I guess so.
You guess so. What has been the one workout that you've dreaded the most? Let's say that.
It's like tied between two. Like you have two 500s, then two, I believe, either 300s or 250s, and then two 150s. It's either that or the pool workout.
The pool workouts. Those be getting you.
Oh my God.
Pool workouts are supposed to be easy, Garrett.
Those are not easy.
Those are not easy.
Not easy.
They're supposed to be like recovery.
Yeah, it's not recovery. I'm fighting for my life.
Are you a good swimmer?
I know how to swim.
You know how to swim?
But it's been years until now that I've actually swam. But it's like the moment coach says, all right, let's swim up and down. After I go up and down, my upper body is done. I'm sore. My legs, they feel like they increase in size by like 2 times.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels horrible. Like the first pool workout this year, oh my God. I was like lying down on the side of the pool and my legs felt like they were about to explode. And coach is saying, come on, man, let's finish this last rep. I'm like, bro, I don't know if I can do that. If I hop in that pool, I'm going to drown, coach.
So you can compete with a Harding hip. You can run, you can get second place, but you cannot finish your pool workout.
Listen, I didn't feel any pain when I was running. In the pool, I'm feeling everything.
At least it means you're getting a good workout in, though. Like you're working yourself.
Yeah, and it hurt.
Hey, at least you finished it though, right?
Yes, somehow, some way.
We just had a workout on Saturday. Was it Saturday that you were laying on the ground? You were hurting. We were all hurting. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it was the
Was it 500, 500, 300, 300, 150, 150?
Yeah, it was that. Man, it was bad.
It was a good lactic workout we had.
Definitely, I could literally feel the lactic surrounding my leg.
Our coach definitely got us with that one.
Man, he definitely got the boys group because I remember I hopped on Instagram and I just see this man recording all of us.
Yeah.
And this man Tyrell thought he was slick because he saw a coach recording and he got up. Don't fret. That man was on the ground too.
You know you had a hard workout when you're on our coach's Instagram page.
Oh, facts.
Have you thrown up yet this season?
No. I've had the feeling I was getting close to before, but no. And I'm trying not to.
Let's hope it stays that way. This is kind of gross, but so we had one boy who was throwing up in a trash can. This is track life, okay? One boy's throwing up in a trash can. We're all laying on the ground. and another boy gets up, sprints to the trash can, attempts to throw up in the trash can, but misses. And all of us around it are just like running off. Oh my gosh. That was one of the funniest experiences I think I've had yet this season. But that was one of the best things I've watched, I think.
definitely missed that. I definitely did not
missed
see that.
Oh my gosh. It was quite eventful. But yeah, that's a sign of a good workout. If you could watch Coach E, our sprints coach, do one workout, what workout would you want to see him do?
Oh, it would be 300s at why you laughing?
I'm just waiting to hear this.
It's 300s at 36, 35.
Okay. That's a fast
And-
pace.
Yes. And then after that, 2 sets of I believe 2 150s. Because man, I'm not gonna lie, on that first 300, not 350s, 300s.
Mm-hmm.
On that first 300, man, I felt like I was sprinting
Mm.
that entire thing. And I was like, oh man, I don't know if I'm gonna make it through. And on that second one, I was already on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, there's gonna be a time in the future in which I'm at the house chilling.
So that's what you're thinking of when your workout's going really hard and you're getting like mentally drained. You're like, I don't know if I can do it. That's what you're thinking about is, man, like later tonight, I'm just gonna be laying in my bed.
That's definitely the only thing that be coursing through my mind. I'm like, later today, I'm gonna be chilling.
That's a good mindset to be in. Like, hey, like later after this, I'm just gonna be relaxing. Is there like any quotes that you like live by that kind of push you through like those hard days?
I'm gonna say a quote, but it's definitely something that I've heard. It was that that when you're no. Let me rephrase this because I just thought of another one that suits it better.
Mm-hmm.
While you're not opponents, but what would you call them?
Competitors?
Yeah, competitors. While your competitors are doing 50 push-ups, you're here doing 100. While they're running 2 300s, you're here running 3, you're running 4. And that's definitely something that I think of whenever it's a hard workout, after a hard workout, or before a hard workout.
I love that. That's something my dad used to always say. Like when I was laying in bed on like a Saturday, he's like, you know what? Your competitors are going out there. They're doing a workout. And it would always make me feel so bad about myself. Who do you think your biggest competitor is? There's a correct answer to this. This is kind of a quiz. Yeah.
I would say definitely like the time or myself.
Yourself. Ding, ding, ding. Correct answer right there.
Yeah, I was definitely thinking you gotta say someone how I don't even know.
Yeah, you were about to say someone. I'm like, nope, there's a correct answer. Your biggest competition is yourself. Always gotta beat yourself. But yeah, okay. So workout days, would you rather work out or would you rather lift? I know the answer to this.
Definitely work out.
Definitely work out. Why not? Do you not like lifting?
I did not like lifting.
Did you ever lift before you came to college?
No, not at all.
So how was it starting lifting?
Extremely hard. For like the first maybe half, actually not even half, maybe like 75% of like my first year, I didn't even have weight on the bar. I was just lifting the bar.
Mm-hmm.
And Chase was saying, you gotta get the form right before we start adding weight on. And I was like, bro, I'm tired of this. I gotta get up early. I lift this metal. I gotta throw the ball. And I'm like, I'm getting tired of this.
Mm-hmm.
And then it got even worse because now we're in the outdoor season and we got to lift after practice. Because see, now it's Tuesday. I'm tired. I just got hit with the hardest workout of my life. And I expected me to go lift.
Garrett's problems. But here again, it shows how talented you are. Like you don't lift and you're just naturally blessed with this gift of running. Like you see all those big jacked like guys that are running like fast times. And then there's just Garrett over here who's like just acclimated to the workout, like lifts, you know?
Yep.
If you lifted like every single day, like consecutively for like a year, do you think that would change your running drastically?
From what I've heard, it should.
It should.
Now, I don't know as we're trying to get to that point, but from what I've heard, it should definitely make me faster.
Mm-hmm. Do you believe that you should like be gaining more muscle strength? Or are you good at the weight you're at?
I've been like this weight, this like around like 140 for like probably as long as I know. And so when coach first brought me into the weight room, he said that I definitely need to get stronger in order to help because So this is also part of why my starts are bad, as that my body cannot handle the amount of force I'm producing. So if I were to gain more muscle and strength, I can definitely then support that power. So I would say that gain more mass would be beneficial.
Got to get you doing 100 push-ups while your competitor's only doing 50, right?
Facts. Actually, instead of 100, we about to be doing 200.
200. Heard it here from Garrett. 200 push-ups. Everyone else is only doing 50.
Exactly.
Exactly. Do you have a favorite lift that you like to do? Got to pick something.
I was gonna say probably like squats.
Squats. Well, squats are good. Squats are easy. Hang cleans at all?
I can't even clean properly.
Can't even clean. I feel like with hang clean, you really have to get the technique down, and that takes a good amount of time.
Yeah. See, Chase only has me do high pulls. My wrists aren't flexible enough, so I can't actually properly clean.
We'll get there. We'll get there. It's a process.
Yep.
But yeah, we're very blessed in Nebraska with like our strength coaches and everything. They're so great at acclimating to us and our issues because like I'm not perfect. Your wrists, you've got some issues. So yeah.
Yeah, they're extremely talented and very grateful to have them.
I feel like I know the answer, but would you rather lift at 7 a.m. or 7 p.m.?
7 p.m.
Night owl?
Yes.
So any workout you'd rather do it late at night?
Actually, I'll say for running, I want to do it midday.
Midday.
Because morning, bro, I want to be asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And then at nighttime, I ain't trying to go anywhere. So midday, and also I have better visibility in comparison to the nighttime.
Interesting. It's not like a vibe thing. I feel like some people like love lifting at like nighttime because it's like such a vibe. They say you're not that guy. You want to do it in the heat?
Oh yes, of course I want to do it in the heat. Right? If it's cold, bro, I don't want to do anything.
That's fair. It's super fair. What age did you like get into track?
When I was 4 years old.
4 years old. How did that start?
So I was extremely hyper. So my mom.
Okay.
I was extremely hyper. So my mom started throwing me in a bunch of sports, and so I was doing basketball, and a random person told my mom, "Hey, he's pretty fast." So she threw me in track, and from then till now, I've been doing it.
Was it love at first? Like the first time you tried it?
So first time I tried it, I was like, man, I like running. Running's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And so after that, I would be brought to a track club. And after that, it was like, oh yeah, I love track.
This is your thing?
Yes.
Is that because you were like really good at it, or is that because like you just love the sport?
I would say both.
Mm-hmm. So your mom was definitely someone that pushed you in track.
Yes.
That's good. Who else did you have as a support system in your life?
I would say my dad and my grandfather and grandmother.
That's great. It's good to have people that love and support us in everything we do.
Yes.
That's amazing. So you played other sports.
Yes.
You didn't like basketball, or what happened?
I specifically remember one game where we were losing. I was also like the best on the team. No one passed to me. We lost. I was like, bro, I'm never playing basketball again. Y'all literally sold the game. And I was like, no one passed to me. I couldn't make a shot. I was open the entire game and no one did anything. Bro, I'm not playing basketball.
Still holding the grudge. Still holding the grudge.
No, I'm not holding the
Garrett.
grudge. I just remember that specifically.
Very well. At what point did you know that you wanted to run track in college? Or was it just kind of like when you got to senior year, it's like, oh, this is a possibility?
Freshman year of high school.
Freshman year of high school?
Actually, no, not even freshman year, probably 8th grade.
Wow. So you knew at a young age that you wanted to do it. Did you think you were going to go D1, or what did you expect?
So initially, I didn't think I was going to go D1, as I got injured a lot. As throughout the entirety of me running track, I've been getting injured. So I was like, I don't know if people are going to want someone who just gets injured like every year. So I don't think I'm going to go D1. And that's when Coach Chi was like, hey, we have an offer for you. And I was like, oh snap. That's when a couple other schools offered. I was like, oh, wow. They actually want me? And so that's when I was like, man, I have the talent to go D1. That's kind of crazy. I didn't think I was going to be here.
Now look at you. You're killing it, man. You're only in year 2 now.
Yep, and we're trying to get better.
Trying to get better. Getting better every day.
Absolutely. We are up to another break here, unless you got one more. It looked like I cut you off there.
Oh, you're good. One more thing I was going to ask. How do you deal with all your injuries? Because I know you've been struggling with them for a while. So what do you do to just like get better?
So as you know, we have the trainers, and so I mostly go there every day. And for the injuries that occur, and then we have like a break with like where I'll be going back to Texas. I have there's not, I don't have, but I know a person who is part of an organization called ARPWave,
Mm-hmm.
and so I will go there every day. And so what they have is not exactly like a TENS unit. I forgot specifically what is different about it, but one thing I do know is that it specifically contracts your muscles up to 500 times per second. Actually, no, not even 500, probably 1,000 times per second. And so previously, when I first used it, I was injured and I couldn't even lift my leg up. And so first time I used it, I was able to just get right into high knees. And so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stick with this. And so whenever I'm injured over break for college and go to Texas, I go to my guy and I hit the ARPWave. And usually even right before we get back, I feel pretty good and the pain has gone away.
Garrett's got a guy.
Yeah. Everyone needs a guy.
Everyone needs a guy.
Look at Aaron Rodgers. He's got a guy. Dr. Neil Tracci, he might be back. That's
Aaron's
another
got his
subject
guy.
altogether. But if you guys want to join in on the show, Starter Heyman text line 402-464-5685. We'll throw it to break here. This is Speed and Power with Megan and Garrett from Nebraska Track. Don't go anywhere.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Getting experience to jumpstart a meaningful career can be difficult, and education can cost a fortune. Luckily, AmeriCorps can be the solution. With AmeriCorps, you'll earn a stipend and education award while helping people. Plus, you'll gain professional skills and make connections to help you build your career. If you're ready to start a career you can be proud of, visit serve.nebraska.gov/service to find a program for you. Paid for by Serve Nebraska, aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
As an 18-year-old, I let my mistakes kind of take over my life. I was 0.5 credits away from completing high school, and I didn't do it.
10 years later, at age 28, Jackie finished her high school diploma.
When I found out that I was pregnant, I know that I had to do something for myself if I wanted to make her a better person and provide a better life for her. My family never stopped pushing for me to be better because they knew what I could become and who I could become as a person. My support team is amazing. The educational director, my sister, and even my 7-year-old daughter has just been more than the support that I could ask for. I've been given an opportunity, and I'm just thankful for it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? By their clothes, their age, the way they speak? Would you notice a 16-year-old boy who got his first job,
not for extra spending money, but to help feed his little sisters?
or a mother who's in between jobs and sometimes goes to bed hungry so her kids can have dinner? Or a 14-year-old girl who signs up to every after-school activity, not to make friends, but just to get something to eat? Or a retiree who fell ill and had to choose
between getting medicine or groceries.
I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. People you pass by every day but never knew were hungry. I am Hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungerInAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America, 200 Food Banks Strong, and the Ad Council.
This is how we do every day. We be grinding, and if you wanna come and text us,
If you love them enough to turn off your music and pretend like their music is your music,
This is Mommy's jam.
then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Let's play it again.
Check today at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend.
There's no better way to spark a child's imagination than to get lost in the adventure of a good book. I'm Jenny Benson, president of NSEA. Working together, parents and teachers can help every child succeed. You can help by reading to your child and let your child read to you. Encourage reading in your home and make it a priority. Make reading fun and a time that you and your child look forward to spending together.
Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association in this station.
This is your captain. We are going to be experiencing some slight turbulence. Please fasten your... Oh, hold on. Just got a video of my cat.
Imagine the pilot of an airplane was as confident as you are texting and driving. Seems kind of crazy when you put it like that.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Back to The Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Nobody's jamming to the music like I am. But welcome back to Speed and Power on 93.7 The Ticket. I'm your host, Megan Walker. I am joined by Harrison and Garrett from the track team. Garrett, this is the last segment. This is my favorite segment.
Am I supposed to expect something crazy?
Not crazy. Like
Pretty easy questions.
easy
Some lobs.
questions. Yeah, it's just like a quick, like it's to get your brain fired. Like I'm gonna ask you something, you gotta like have a good answer back.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Are you ready for our first question? Locked in?
Yes.
Locked in. Like eye contact, brains moving. You ready?
Hopefully.
Okay, perfect. Okay. We're giving you a billboard for everyone in the world to see. What are you putting on it?
My Instagram.
Which is?
Garrett K101. Please follow it. We're trying to get to 1,000 followers.
We're trying to get to 1,000 followers. He's only at 664 right now.
Yep.
Go peep the Instagram, everybody. That's all you're putting on there? It's just your Instagram handle.
That's all I need on there.
Not like a picture of you?
I mean, maybe we'll get a picture of me on there.
Okay, maybe a picture of Garrett.
It's going to be me pointing to like the username Garrett K.
Are you going to be wearing like your USA like uniform or anything?
For me, we're in Nebraska. We got Rep Nebraska first.
Rep Nebraska. I love it. I love the creativity. No Venmo or anything on there?
I don't need money. I need followers.
That's facts. I mean, you get the followers, money will follow.
Exactly.
Just need the followers. Wow, what a world our world has come to. Okay, you're being dropped off on an island. You get to bring 3 items with you. There's no internet. There's no, like, you can't charge your phone. I just want to make that clear. What are you bringing?
Gonna bring my mom with me.
That's
Okay.
a smart one. I haven't heard that yet. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'll probably bring like maybe like fishing rod.
Okay.
And last thing, you know what? A lighter.
What's the lighter for? What are you going to do?
We're starting a fire because I definitely won't be able to do that from scratch.
That was actually a very well thought out plan.
That's the first time I heard like family member brought with.
No, that was very smart. I'm very impressed.
Most people bring their dog, which doesn't seem like a smart move.
I say the dog gotta take everything. I can reason with my mom. I can't reason with the dog. The dog's
At
gonna
least
look.
I hope.
The dog's gonna look at me. I'm giving him all the food.
If you can catch any food.
That's why I got the fishing rod.
That's true. Most people just bring a net.
Yeah.
Which surprises me because I've never caught a fish with a net, nor do I know people that have. I mean, there's ways you can do it, but if you
Mhm.
don't know what you're doing, that's
Or like
pretty...
guns, I feel like people have brought.
Yeah, someone wanted to bring a handgun.
Yeah.
Which I think he forgot the clip.
Yeah.
So-
But hey, everyone forgets stuff. It's fine. You're on an island.
You're gonna hit the fish with the gun, maybe.
Just whack them. Okay, what is your favorite song on your playlist?
Alone in a Room by Asking Alexandria.
Okay, now you have to sing it.
I'm definitely not singing it.
Everyone on the show sings their favorite song.
Yeah, you'd be the first one not to do it.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, I gotta be different.
You're actually following right in line. No one's ever done it, so.
You can't be giving out the secrets, Harrison. Oh my goodness. Okay, you have to sing like just a line.
Just
Give us a little harmony.
I gotta like re-listen to it now. Just went blank on how it sounds.
It's not even his favorite song,
No,
I guess.
it definitely is. But like being put on the spotlight, definitely just like forgot everything about it.
It's one of those moments. Okay, next question. If you could work out with anyone in the entire world, who would it be? It could be a lift or a run.
Noah Lyles.
Why?
That's my idol right there.
That's your idol. Would you fangirl over him?
Bro, I've already fangirled over him.
Really?
So when we were at the relay camp, so the pros were actually gonna not come with us, but they're gonna join us. And so I remember I was walking up to like the main like area, and I remember I looked to the right. I was like, dude, that's Noah Lyles. Oh my god. And so I was like, who's this dude next to him? You know, it doesn't matter. Bro, I held the door open for him. That's like my biggest accomplishment. I held the door open for Noah Lyles. If I didn't hold the door open for him, he would not have won the world championships.
Who would have held the door open for him if you didn't do it?
Exactly.
Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
If I wasn't there,
You are just changing history, aren't you?
facts.
Oh
I wanted to ask for a picture of him, but I folded.
You were just gonna take a picture of him?
No, like a picture with him.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, got too nervous and I folded. And just
You've
stayed quiet.
raced against Andrew Bowling, haven't you?
Andrew Bowling?
Andrew Bowling?
You mean Matthew Bowling?
Matthew Bowling. My bad. Sorry, Matthew. I knew it was something bowling.
I've not raced directly against him, but I've been in the same event, at the
Mhm.
same meet with him.
Did that ever like fangirl? No.
No.
I know a lot of women fangirl over him, so I wasn't sure if you'd be on that too.
Nah, Matthew Bowling, it's pretty cool, I guess. I mean, he's someone that I won't fangirl over like competitors who are on the same level as I am.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to the pros, that's a whole different story.
Maybe you and Matthew should become good friends. He can get you some more Instagram followers.
Definitely.
Definitely. Okay. We're giving you a fridge. This is going to last you for your whole life. What 3 items are you putting in it?
3 items. Can this fridge like dispense water automatically?
Yeah, we'll put that in there.
All right, bet.
Bending the rules a little bit.
Garrett, he is a champion.
So I will, as much as I don't want to do, I definitely gotta put like vegetables in there.
Did you not just say you don't eat vegetables?
Yeah, I don't, but like sometimes I do, and so I can't just go like forever in my life without eating them. So I definitely have to like put those in there. Definitely gonna put like chicken in there, bro. Chicken, that's like I might put that for like 2 of the items, but like,
Mhm.
chicken's definitely going in there. And then last thing, root beer.
Solid. That's solid.
I say root beer's like the best soda, so I gotta have it in there.
Chicken, root beer, got a water dispenser.
Yes.
And vegetables.
Yes.
That's not bad. That's an athlete fridge right there.
Exactly.
Exactly.
The root beer throws me off a little bit. If I go down to Texas, is that just like everyone loves root beer down there?
No, not really. That's just me.
Okay. Is there a brand? Certain brand that you gotta have?
A&W.
Okay, yeah, that's the one.
That's the
If
best.
that's the one, if you're gonna get root beer,
Mhm.
that's definitely the route to go.
Facts.
But yes, this has been a great show with Garrett. Do you have any final words for the people to hear?
Please follow me on Instagram.
Please follow him on Instagram. One more time with the handle before we go out.
Garrett K101.
Okay, we better get like 1,000 followers from this.
No, I'll be grateful if I get like any followers.
Oh my gosh, what a great show. This has been Garrett Kalin from the track team. Thank you guys for listening and make sure to tune in next week.